All right, this is Unit 2 video notes, and we're going to start at Lesson 11. You're going to follow along and complete the notes, and you're going to do it as an ed puzzle, so there will be places to stop and you to figure out your answers. A table is a great way to organize information. Each horizontal set of entries is called a row, and the vertical set is the column. Table shows 2 columns and 5 rows. You can see these down here. It's a good way to represent equivalent ratios. Here's our double number line, also has our labels, and the price is $2 for 3 mangoes. We can see that here on the double number line, and we can see that here in our table. So our table shows rows and columns, and the first row or column usually tells you what this ratio is about. That's your labels. What's the advantage of using a table over other kinds or other methods? Tables you can use in any order. And it's easier sometimes for really large numbers or really small numbers. All right, here's some practice problems from lesson 11. Olive trees in an orchard produce 3,000 olives a year. It takes 20 pounds of olives to make 3 liters of olive oil. So this is our original ratio. How many liters of olive oil can this orchard produce in a year? If you get stuck, consider using the table. So I'm going to go ahead and pause right here and try to complete this problem. There's a couple ways you can attack this problem. One is we could find out how much olive oil for 10. We could find out how much for 100. I might go to 100 just because I know that 5 20s make 100. So 5 3s would make 15. And then how easy is it to get from 100 to 1,000? Well, that's times 10, which I would do times 10 on this side. And then how many 1,000s are in 3,000? So multiplying by 3. You can use your calculator. I know that 15 times 3 is 45, so it should be a 0. 150 times 3, 450. It's kind of dark. If I wanted to go backwards to 20 to 10, that is finding half of 20 is 10. So I would be finding half of 3. To find half of a number, oops, spelled that wrong, you divide by 2. So in a calculator, it would look like 3 divided by 2, and that equals 1.5. All right, let's go to the next page. In lesson 12, we learned how to find that 1, which we call the unit rate. And that is where one of our numbers is compared to 1. It's easier to multiply and divide. If our ratio is 4 pounds of granola for $5, what would be the price of 62 pounds of granola? So we're looking for the price. This shows two different ways. This table, the person decided to double, 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 many, many times. And then they decided, well, I need to take away 2 pounds and 2 pounds. And they figured out that half of 4 is 2 and half of 5 is 2.5. So they figured out that 2 pounds is $2.50. Or this person decided to go straight for the 1, which is that unit rate. 1/4 of 4 is 1, which means divide by 4. So 5 divided by 4, right? We think of 1/4 of 5 is the same as 5 divided by 4 because we know that fraction means division. So on your calculator, it would look like this. And then once we know 1, if I want to make it to 62, that's very simple. You multiply by 62, and then I take $1.25 times by the 62. So remember, when you are dividing by a whole number, for example, if we wanted to divide by 4, it is the same as multiplying by the unit fraction, which is that 1/4. All right. And they're giving you the same example. Divide by 4, multiply by 1/4. So you're going to do these problems. If 4 pizzas uses 10 ounces of cheese, how much per pizza? Remember, per means 1, so you're needing to find out how much cheese for 1 pizza and how much cheese for 15 pizzas. And then work on that for a minute. Claire is paid $90 for 5 hours of work. At this rate, how many seconds does it take her to earn 25 cents? So lots of math here. Lots of math. I'm going to start with my table. I'm going to have money, and I have hours. And then I have $90, and I have 5 hours. And I need to get all the way to 25 cents. I think I might go to 1, and then from there, I'm going to go to 25 cents. So I want you to work on those two parts. How do I go to 1? Well, 90 divided by 90, 5 divided by 90. So that's 0.55. So I'm going to say it's 0.6. 0.6 hours. Oh, sorry, 0.06. And then how do I get to 0.125 from 1? Well, they gave us a hint. It's 1/4 of a dollar. So that would be 1 divided by 4, or 1/4. 0.06 divided by 4. 0.06 divided by 4. Whoa, less than 1 cent. So basically, if we round it, it would be 2 cents or 0.2 hours. Okay, that's all wrong. We're going to skip that. I did that totally wrong. Okay, we'll go to the next part. I got to pause this.